Hello, my name is John Kirkland. I'm the National Sales Manager for the Mill-Rose Company, home of the Blue Monster. I want to give you a little history on Mill-Rose specifically so you understand who we are. We are the largest manufacturer of twisted wire brushes in all North America. Everything from the U.S. military gun cleaning brush all the way down to medical brushes, industrial, and of course plumbing, heating, flue boiler maintenance brushes, you name it. If it's twisted, it's got to be the Mill-Rose Company. We're located in Mentor, Ohio, so you're working with a local company here that is in deep support of Robertson Heating Supply. I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for taking the opportunity to learn more about our products. I have a simplistic formula when I talk about piping systems, maintenance and such when you're dealing with heating and plumbing systems. It's abrasives, brushes, cement, tape, towels, and thread sealants. The key products that allow you to put together plumbing systems and heating systems effectively and obviously leak-free. So this formula works across the board. I know many of you know of our products, specifically our Blue Monster thread tape, which we do have a trademark on the color blue. This is available in quarter, half, 3/4, 1 and 2 inch widths. We have every size imaginable for every pipe diameter you could be working with. Not only is it suitable for water and steam, we're ULC listed. We are suitable for use on natural gas, liquid petroleum, all the way up to 1500 PSI. If you're seeing blue, it's got to be Blue Monster. Additional tapes that we offer include gas tapes, which again, this will have a certification identical to the Blue Monster thread tape. The key is if they're looking for a yellow tape and an inspector wants yellow, no need to fight. We've got the answer with the Blue Monster Gas Guard, which is a yellow pigmented tape that is UL listed. Additional tapes that we offer include anti-seize tapes. So for those of you that are working with stainless steel, maybe brass bronze, and thermal galling where temperature up, temperature down exist, this is going to allow for easy disassembly of the system. Again, key products, and stainless has become more and more popular with copper pricing going up substantially. We offer oxygen tape, so anybody dealing with med gas, this is a degrease tape that is certified for oxygen piping system. And if you notice, there's a color theme that I'm embracing here, oxygen being green, right? So if you see green on a piping schematic, it is going to be an oxygen approved product. I point out this when it comes to tapes and why they work so well. It really hedges back all the way to where thread quality has become marginal over the years. Every trade professional that's put together a male or a female fitting has noticed there could be variation from one end of a T to another to the center outlet. Filling the gap is the key, and with our tapes being high density, 100% elongation, we fill the gap better than anybody. Thread sealants, a natural complement, which was the next addition historically to the Blue Monster offering, were the industrial grade thread sealants. I have a blue and a white, one with Teflon, one without. They're both great products. It really comes down to a trade level preference as to do you want Teflon or don't you. These are suitable for water, oil, gas, and steam. And I'll do a quick demo for you here to give you an idea of what I'm speaking of when I talk about filling the gap. So when you're looking at a Mill-Rose thread sealant, you're looking at the bulk density fillers, you're looking at thread sealants that are tacky, sticky, and they don't look like they're blended. That's for a reason. That filler is designed to fill any grooves or markings that a thread dye could have created in the piping system. So again, really personal preference on their part. These are both approved for 3,000 PSI on natural gas, liquid petroleum, and 6,000 on one, 10,000 on the PTFE when it comes to water type of applications. Rolling through the power shot deliveries, Robertson's carrying both of our PVC cements. These are one step, meaning no primer, no cleaner needed. They're blue, they're clear. It's really an aesthetic preference on behalf of you, the trade. So when I say all weather or weatherproof, these cements are really, really hot. What I mean is you got minimal time for a quick adjustment when we're gluing the pipe and the fitting together. And I quote this often to the repair plumber that if you got 4 minutes, I can create an effective seal on PVC pipe and fitting. 4 hours for pressure pipe. I want to highlight some of the additional products that are available through Mill-Rose Blue Monster. One is our Power Deuce combo brush kit. These are available in half, 3/4, 1 inch, quick change adapter case. This is the power pack. Of course, the brushes can be bought individually. I like to point this out because it's all about speed, because time is money. If I can retract a brush to expose to a piece of copper tubing and cleaning copper tubing, well, as easy as pushing it back out to go to a fitting, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. This is a great fit for the combo drill, or for that matter, an impact drill. We have a really heavy-duty ABS housing now that's been through a redesign, really upgraded to handle the impacts. This is a great product. It's going to save you time for sure and money. Moving along to additional supporting categories that really are going to hit home with you guys. One will be our Alpha Seal compression tape. I know you see the videos on TV of companies that are wrapping boats and so forth. I always start by pointing out what is it all about and what is it that makes it so good. It's siliconized rubber. So if you went to a chemical compatibility chart and you wanted to embrace what the quality of this is, you would find that this is #1 in chemical compatibility. Better than the tires on your wife's car. It really is that good. So the beauty is it's good up to 150 psi, 500 degrees Fahrenheit, and I point out that none of the trade professionals, obviously, that we're marketing to are going to say something to the effect, this is my #1 approach. But I will tell you, we all have circumstances where we can't devote 3 hours to a given job. See, there's a backer on this. To a given job, and we need to put a Band-Aid on it, maybe for as much as 3 months till we get back through it to tear out a complete waste system. I think of copper tube, half, 3/4, but think of it this way, bigger is better, because now we're in cast iron, we're in large diameter DWD copper. We can pretty much put a blowout patch on any rigid piping system. So the way it works is like this. As I pull and I stretch, we're releasing a chemical agent compound, and you can really see how I'm ratcheting down on it. As I pull and stretch, I maintain tension, and I touch tape to tape, which then allows me to lock and load this thing in place. You're going to wrap it according to the directions, which we won't have time to cover today. All I wanted to prove to you was that we can create a fix instantly with this product. It's that good. So you'll never know when you need it, but trust me, if it's in your vehicle when the chips are down, you're going to be glad you have it. It's that good. Further on this list, again, with the focus on labor savings and needs, are our citrus products. One, I have a Blue Monster citrus towel, which is the most popular in the industry. Reason why is we have the best degreasing agent on the planet. And most recently, we've taken that degreasing agent, less the hand conditioning, and bottled it with our Slash. So what we can do with our hands, now we can do anywhere. I challenge anybody to put this to the test. There's no grease, no nothing that this won't take off. It is that good. Being citrus, you're very familiar with the chemical makeup of the product and how safe it is. We just took what was in the towel, bundled it in a spray bottle, and we think, hands down, we have the best degreasing product on the market today. Additional supporting products would include our Velocity tankless water heater cleaner. Everybody and their brother is using a liquid descaling product. I use these as examples. Brand X and Y are 45 minutes. White vinegar is 90 minutes. Velocity is 20. So if you're looking to do a descale of a tankless water heater, this is going to get you in and out the door within an hour's time. You look more professional. And again, if you're dealing with organic products like citrus and so forth, if you're using that for a tankless cleaner, weather is a big deal as far as freezing. This will never freeze on you. Additional supporting products beyond that, a thread sealing and tape and brushes, would include our drain cleaning products. I have Drain Banger, which is a granular sodium hydroxide. If you haven't used sodium hydroxide before, it absolutely should be your #1 choice. Hair, grease, soap, 60 seconds. It's not going to harm fiberglass, acrylic. It's not going to have any issues with porcelain steel. It's not going to harm the bathing system's hardware like the drains and the overflows. You'll add this to the drain that's plugged. You'll simply get hot water from a different fixture, only adding enough hot water to dissolve the crystal, and count backwards. My best ever was my wife's lavatory sink at 15 seconds. Due to demand and request, there was a big push for urinal descaling products. Everything has gone to low water consumption as far as the flush on everything. What ends up happening in urinals, especially in bars and restaurants where alcohol is consumed, we end up with high levels of uric salts. This is basically odorless, roughly 20% hydrochloric acid. If you look at any of the other acids, using those in a public setting, very, very dangerous. As I point out, Brand X and Y is the equivalent of a nuclear warhead to take down an outhouse. This is the right product. Nobody's shutting their business down to descale urinal as long as you're using Whiz Banger. Another new product that we've added as a result of just doing research to find out that the trade industry has been using the wrong product all along is grease. Most companies are using a petroleum grease to do the faucets and all the parts and pieces of backflows. If you know anything about grease, petroleum, EPDM, Buta, elastomers are no good with a petroleum type grease. This is Blue Monster's offering. It's our BMFG Blue Monster faucet grease. It is a synthetic grease that works on everything. We upgraded the tube size. No more sticking your finger in the trough to pull out the grease and wipe it. This is in a squeeze bottle, 3 ounces. We have a hang tag, so if you're hanging it in your truck, it's there, ready and waiting. Good all the way up to nearly 580 degrees. It is the best, and it's the right choice. Leak detectors on the list. Hard to come up with features on this unless you're Blue Monster. Good down to -10, and we do not promote corrosion on any type of metal surface. So if you're using a corrugated stainless piping system, you know, the latest and greatest, anytime you use a leak detection product, specifically if you're using dishwashing detergent, the sulfides in the dishwashing detergent will create corrosion and pinholes. This does not promote corrosion on any type of metal surface. I've given you guys a lot today to absorb. I mean, a lot. Our catalog is loaded with many other products at www.cleanfit.com. The Robertson staff, specifically their outside salespeople and their branch locations, are very familiar with our products. They will be able to walk you through anything you're looking for. You got a boiler brush this long and about that wide, they'll help you out. I just want to say thank you for taking part in taking this video in. I've covered a lot. I've skipped a few things on the table here, but again, we're trying to keep this concise and to the point. Thank you for your time. Again, Robertson Heating Supply is in deep partnership with the Mill-Rose Blue Monster product offering.